Hey, what's up everyone? Danny and Alex. Today we're gonna run you through a conditioning session that I'm gonna have Alex do. He's in competition training right now because there's a Jiu-Jitsu tournament he's gonna be doing. So we're gonna actually get him ready with some Jiu-Jitsu specific conditioning. And when I say conditioning, it's gonna be using exercises that are gonna help him build, number one, strength, stability, enhance and strengthen his core, as well as lower body strength. So today's workout's gonna focus on three main muscle groups, basically the quadriceps, the glutes, the hamstrings, but we're also gonna indirectly hit the lower back as well as our posterior chain. That's the number one thing we wanna focus on in today's workout. So we're gonna run you through a couple of exercises. So here we go. The first one, actually, Alex is gonna be stepping onto the boxes, and we're gonna do the first set using a warm-up just with the body weight. So I have two boxes here, and just have him elevated because we're gonna be using weights in a second, right? So the first set, he's just gonna throw in about 12 to 15 repetitions to start warming up. Go ahead. And here we wanna keep the heels flat against the platform and lower at least parallel to the ground, right? That means knees are bent, hips, the hinge at a 90 degrees. So from here, that's gonna be a squat. Every time he pushes up, he's pushing up with a flat foot, driving through the heels. That way there we fully enhance the activation in the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings. All right, so for the next set, I'm gonna have him use a kettlebell for added resistance. But this time we're only gonna hold it in one hand. So I want him to do 5 repetitions on the right side and then 5 with his left hand. Okay, so go ahead. So 5 reps here. Beautiful. And on the left. So basically when we're holding the weights, doing this fashion, what happens now is the weight is pulling us down in one direction where we're fighting to keep everything, the center of gravity, in the center, all right? So this is a great way to enhance that function for specifically enhancing the muscle groups that we're gonna be using for grappling, for jiu-jitsu, as well as mixed martial arts. All right, now on the next set, I'm gonna add the component of a fat grip, all right? So here, I'm just gonna add this onto the kettlebell, and now he's gonna be having a hard time closing the grip like this, okay? So this is a fat grip. So now it enhances even more of the grip strength and the finger strength in his exercise, okay? So go ahead, Alex, right here. And we're gonna do the same thing one-handed. So this is a very fat grip. Now you won't be able to close your hand fully. And now you gotta pinch it strong with your fingers, okay? 5 reps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful, okay? We'll go to the opposite side. Okay, let's go. Back straight, dip. 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Very good. Awesome. So this component of adding a thicker grip on your handle is excellent because it's the pinching and enhancing the finger strength, which is really important for gripping and for grabbing the collar in jiu-jitsu, all right? Snapping down, grabbing. So every time you have stronger hands or stronger fingers, that enhances the capability for your jiu-jitsu function. All right, so on our final set, the same exercise, but this time we're gonna progress into even more finger strength, all right? This one's gonna be even tougher. So this was gonna enhance a lot of the fibers in his hand muscles as well as wrist and forearms, okay? So this is gonna be the plate pinch. So basically you're just grabbing the plate as such and just holding it, letting it dangle at your fingertips. And he's gonna be using the squat in this fashion, okay? So 5 times each side. There's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Good. Switch sides. And I'm gonna do on the left. That's it. You can hold it like this between the boxes. 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Very good. And that is the last set using the elevated box squats using the plate pinch. All right, so the next exercise we're looking at is the single leg RDL, Romanian Deadlifts. So I'm gonna have Alex hold a dumbbell in his right hand, and now I want him to do 5 repetitions. So this one is great for your balance, proprioception. This is great for jiu-jitsu because a lot of times you end up trying to take somebody down and you're standing off balance or you're just on one leg. So this one is great for the ankle, knee, and hip stability. All right, so go ahead, Alex, 5 on each side. So watch how he bends over and raises the opposite leg and then comes back. The key to this exercise is taking your time. So reach, stretch, go parallel and come back. Exactly. That's 2. Let's get 5 reps. 3, take your time, not too fast. Control, ankle stability, and come back down. As you go down, you're going to feel the stretch in the hamstring. And as you come back up, you'll see it really stabilizing your ankle and then into your knee and hip joint. All right, so notice how he does 5 on one leg, and now he's doing 5 on the opposite leg. So this is a good contrast when you're holding the dumbbell on the opposite side. Nice. One more. Very good. Okay, and now I'll have him switch his dumbbell and do the same thing on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Keep that balance. There you go. Take your time. One more. And now we'll switch legs with the same hand dumbbell. Exactly. So by switching sides, keeping the dumbbell in the same hand, but switching legs gives you a totally different feeling for stabilizing your position. Very good. And one more. And that is the single-legged RDL using a dumbbell on each side. All right, so on this next exercise, Alex is going to be stepping onto the platform with a flat foot, pushing off the heel once again, just like in the first exercise on the squat, to activate a little bit more of the glute muscles. That's the posterior chain and driving his body weight up as a single-legged squat. Now switching the foot onto the platform. Okay, so let's demo here. So left foot up, and now you're gonna switch and then back. So we're never removing the foot from the platform, we're just alternating them. All right, so there. And from here, we're gonna have 10 repetitions. So keep going. There we go. I was pushing up and driving into that leg on the platform to elevate yourself back up. Exactly. Good. And that is the single leg step up, but alternating the left to the right, but always keeping one foot onto the platform. That's the next exercise. All right, so the final exercise I'm gonna have Alex do is the stiff leg deadlift, but this time using a long barbell. So this is a 7-foot barbell, Olympic barbell, and it weighs 45 pounds. So this is great for him. It's not about building too much strength. It's more about using that flexibility in your hamstrings, developing your core and your posterior chain once again. So when you do a nice stretch, it really enhances the squeeze of your glutes and lower back as you lift back up into position. So I'm gonna have Alex grab the barbell here. Okay. So by having a long bar now for Alex, usually I have him use a technical bar, but for this exercise, the bar is longer, so now he has to carry the weight and balance it correctly. So keep your feet parallel. Now start your stiff leg deadlift from here. You imagine you want to place the weight onto the ground, and as soon as you get to the final part of your stretch, you're going to push back up by using your heels onto the ground. All right, so using the heels on the ground. And now you imagine there's a wall behind you, and you want to touch the wall with your glutes. So here, and I'm going to have him do 10 repetitions of this exercise as well. So all the exercise we did today, 10 repetitions. Very good. And that is the stiff-legged deadlift. And this, just like all the exercise, like I mentioned, we're going to do 10 repetitions and 2 to 3 sets apiece. And that's going to finalize the last exercise of this conditioning workout. All right, so to finish off this leg workout, I'm going to have a conditioning circuit. So it's going to be a tri-set, so basically consisting of 3 conditioning exercises. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to have Alex start on this side here. And from here, he's going to be looking to walk across the turf area, but into a wrestling stance. All right, so get into that staggered stance. All right, now start to walk, monster walks from here. Now the important thing I want him to do is always keep the same position, keeping the knees bent to enhance the conditioning and the leg endurance. And if you notice here, his head is always on the same plane. As he turns around, now walk back across the turf, That's it. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. There you go. A lot of leg endurance. Burn those quads. Beautiful. Almost there. Great. All right. Now from here, shake it off. Right away, we connect into a side shuffle walk. All right. So side shuffle. Go. That's it. Keep the legs bent. Now this is where it gets tough. That's it. Nice posture with your back to a wrestling stance. All right, come back on this side. Very good. Good, 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 almost there. Beautiful, all right, shake it off. All right, and on the last exercise, I'm gonna have him do a plyo jump, squat once and twice before we go again. So we jump, 1 squat, 2 squats. Reset it, jump into a squat, and a second squat before starting your repetition once again. All right, Alex, you ready? Let's go. Once, twice, and plyo. Once, twice, and jump. And this one is gonna really work that explosivity into his quadriceps. And the reason why I'm putting this one at the end is we burnt the quads with some leg endurance, and now we're finishing off with some explosions. Turn around, last lap. Let's go. Once and twice. Jump into a squat and twice. And that's gonna really enhance that power output and driving forward, specifically for jiu-jitsu and wrestling. Great exercise. And last one. Nice. All right, so there you have it, guys. A leg conditioning workout that we've done today. I had Alex run through the examples of each exercises. Do 3 sets of everything we showed, 10 repetitions each, except for the tricep at the end where you go across the length of a turf area, or if you don't have a turf, of course, you can just do it outdoors or in your backyard. But the idea is to really enhance a lot of core, a lot of stabilization into your knees, into your ankles, into your hips, as well as strengthening the quadriceps, lower back, hamstrings, as well as glutes. And that is really sport specific. In our case, we're doing it for jiu-jitsu. All right, guys, so hope you enjoyed this video. Leave us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're new here, and we'll catch you
in the next video.
Take care.